Something oh so long ago from an old neighbor of mine. My first home that I ever owned, my first property, was in a very predominantly old Italian Portuguese neighborhood in the 416. And I would park on the street. And every day I would come home, park my truck, and Tony across the street in a suit and tie. This man was in his 80s. He'd be waiting for me, and he'd call me over, Salvatore, Salvatore, Salvatore. And I would go and sit with old man Tony. He was impeccably bespoke. I'm talking summer, winter, boom, he'd have the tie, the dress shirt, the cuff links. And I learned, and he'd usually be outside watering his sidewalk, cleaning the sidewalk. And I used to say, Tony, why do you always clean the pavement, the sidewalk? It's 6 by 5. He says, because I gotta be respectful to all the neighbors and to our beautiful neighborhood, Salvatore. And he would make me a cold coffee in the summer. He'd bring it out on a tray with biscotti, cookies. And I would sit with him. Sometimes Mrs. Contractor would wave me over. He gave us one of our first